Welcome back to This Bytes for You. You might be struggling today with only 4 gigs or 8 gigs of RAM. Sometimes even 16 gigs is not enough, and especially if the memory is slow. In today's video, we're going to be doing an unboxing and an overview of the Thermaltake TOUGHRAM RGB memory DDR4 4000MHz RGB RAM. 32 gigs, 2 2x8 gig kits to please even your most demanding tasks. So come over here real quick as I do the unboxing, and I'll talk you through all the features and specifications on these sticks of RAM. All right, so here they are again. Thermaltake TOUGHRAM RGB memory DDR4 4000MHz 16 gig kits, 2 of them for a total of 32 gigs. The model number for these bad boys are R009D408 GX2-400C19A. All right, so they come in these little plastic wrappings that I like to keep them in, if anything, just for the very beginning. Now, these are 2 separate kits, which typically are not the best to get because they can come from different date and lot codes, which won't help you very much for overclocking. But if you notice right over here, 29, 30, 32, and 31. So these come off of the same line, as their serial numbers are 1 digit off. So that's pretty awesome to get. Okay, we can see on the box, now I don't know if they did this just for me, but they have the little googly eyes there stuck on there. I don't know if they regularly come with that, but Thermaltake DDR4 4000 2x8 16 gig lifetime warranty. That's awesome. TOUGHRAM RGB, the TT AI voice control, and the TT RGB Plus. Along the side here, TOUGHRAM RGB DDR4 2x8. Same thing along here. And then here they go over some of the features and specifications. One very important thing to mention, they are compatible with Asus AuroSync, Gigabyte RGB Fusion 2.0, and then MSI Mystic Light Sync, and then the ASRock one as well, which I don't see it listed here, but it is compatible with it. All right, so let's go ahead, open it up real quick. Okay, nothing else in the box, so I'm just going to put it aside for now. All right, and then all right, these are kind of sexy looking, I think. Just going to take this off. Try not to touch those gold pins or the gold fingers. Really sexy looking. That finish right there, that mirror finish with the brushed aluminum heat spreaders. This one obviously is in black. And then along the top here, we can see where the RGB lighting comes into play. See there, the model number. And then TOUGHRAM RGB Thermaltake. Now, I'll just open this one real quick off camera. All right, so these have a cast latency of 1923/2342 with a voltage of 1.35 volts, again at 4000 megahertz. So not only is it 16 gigs or now 32 gigs, so definitely you have more than enough RAM for your applications, but it's also 4000 megahertz, so very fast RAM as well. Now, it has 16.8 million colors RGB, and this is compatible with Intel X299, 400, 300, 200, and 100 series chipset, as well as AMD X570 and B550, so compatible with a lot out there today. The RAM comes with 10 super bright addressable LEDs, and as I mentioned before with the compatibility, it is compatible with the TT RGB, TT AI voice control, Razer Chroma, and Amazon Alexa RGB Sync, as as well as Asus Aura Sync, Gigabyte RGB Fusion, MSI Mystic Lighting Sync, ASRock Polychrome RGB compatible, and ASRock Polychrome RGB. It has a 10-layer PCB construction for better overclocking and stability. And as I mentioned before, the black aluminum heat spreaders, it is just beautiful RAM. You'll be able to see it a lot more like that. Look at that. That's beautiful. Brushed aluminum finish. Now, with the TT ToughRAM software, you get real-time temperature, frequency, and performance monitoring. So that's pretty awesome with the software that you can download right off of their website. It is Intel XMP 2.0 ready. Each module, each one of these weighs 79.8 grams with the heat spreader and has a width of 1.88 millimeters. Now, aside from the ToughRAM RGB software, you also have the Neon Maker light editing software. So if they don't have a combination you like today, you can make your own, and I'll definitely be testing that. In my next video, I'm going to be showing you not only how to install the RAM, but how to configure it in your BIOS, and then also how to utilize the software. So that was just for a quick unboxing. You will see a lot more from this memory and the other two down there inside of the Red Dawn system, which I also have a build video I'll link up above in case you are interested on how it's built. I'm going to have a full part list as well down in the description below if you want to check it out. I'm going to be listing the memory that it has in there already, the Patriot RGB 4100MHz RAM, as well as these two. So stay tuned. I will be bringing you a lot more, as well as overclocking on this as well. So stay tuned here and you will see a lot more. Iggy out. See you guys.